Hey folks, welcome to another Triple T Thursday. For those just joining us, that's Tools, Tips, and Talk, where we'll discuss info for the knife maker. In today's episode, I thought I would take you through some of the tools I use for precision work. So those times when you really need some fine detail, there's some tools that will help you out. Let's go take a look. Here's all the tools I'm going to talk about today, but we're going to start at the cheapest ones first. A tool that I think every shop needs are these carbide burrs. So these are solid carbide burrs with an 1/8 inch shank. I think I paid like $22 for a set of these, and they just go forever. I've never replaced them, and they work great. Great for doing holes or like fixing up holes, digging something out, doing a little bit of rough engraving, but great for little work, little kind of detail work. Obviously, you're going to need a Dremel, assuming you already got something like this, but these are just invaluable. I find myself reaching for these for all kinds of things. And there's a link down in the description for any of the tools I'm about to talk about. Next up, stainless steel precision pins. I use these for line-up pins. I just actually got into these when I moved to folders, but now I find myself reaching for these all the time. So these are precision hardened pins. So they're hardened stainless steel, they're precision ground. I have 1/16, 1/8 inch, and 3/16, and they're not really that expensive. I think I'm going off memory here, but a whole bunch of these 1/16 inch pins, like 5 times as much, I think was like $10 or $15. Same with the 1/8 inch and the 1/16. Obviously, you just don't get as many. But really useful. I use these for my stop pins, for my folders, line-up pins for any kind of knife. And these I just use as kind of temporary pivots, because all my pivots and my folders are 3/16. But great to have some precision ground 3/16 stock just for anything. So definitely go check these out. Next up is needle files. This is a good set of Nicholson needle files. They come in all kinds of different shapes. I've broken a few throughout the years that I just haven't replaced, but really super useful. This one in particular is one that I picked up at McMaster-Card that didn't come in this set, and this one is diamond. That I used on the Nosferatu dagger for doing carbon fiber. So that was just added to this set. But diamond files are expensive, so these are just great all-around files. So definitely get yourself some high-quality needle files. I use these all the time. Wanted to mention our sponsor, Maritime Knife Supply. If you need tools for knife making, precision or not, go check them out. They also have awesome deals on steel, abrasives, and anything else you need to make your knives. So here we have an optical center punch. I was turned on to this by my mastersmith Mike Vagnino when I did the folder course, because you need to put some pretty accurate holes. And the way this works is there's this piece that has a kind of a cork bottom to it. You put one of these, one of them has a dot, one of them has a crosshair. So you pick whichever one you want to use, you drop it in here, you target kind of where you want that hole, and you can look down here, and this is a lens. And you'll look through here, target your hole, kind of press down, keep this, remove this, put one of the punches in here. Well, if I can get it out. Drop that in there, give that a whack with a hammer, and that'll ensure that you get a perfectly centered hole. When doing precision holes, this is the way to do it. I think this set was around, I'm going again from memory, about $140. But super useful when you need to do precision holes and target those. The last tool I want to show you guys today, definitely the most expensive one, close to $600, is this GRS high-speed rotary tool. I have a lot of people ask me about this every time they see it in a video, but this thing is just amazing. It has a very small shank. It's only a 16th inch shank for these things, but the burrs are actually quite inexpensive to buy. This thing spins at 320,000 RPMs. So it has a lot of speed. You can write with it like a pen. It is not like a Dremel that kind of wants to skip all over the place. These are very, very accurate. I use these for digging out underneath a guard when I want to seat the ricasso of a knife into the guard. This is what I use. They're air driven. You do need a regulator like this because they need to run at 30 psi. So I just plug this into my air system and off I go. I'll show you a little sample of what this can do. So I got this plugged into the air system. I'll turn it on and kind of write my name with it. And I'll warn you, it does sound like a dental tool, so it may remind you of being in the dentist chair. So there you have it, super easy. I even use this when I'm doing batch work. I like to number my work, so I'll actually just take this and write a number into the tang of the blade so I know which is which, and I'll do the same thing to, say, the handle scales or whatever I'm working on. So I can't say enough good things about this GRS high-speed rotary tool. Super useful. You guys will love it. So thanks for joining me today on these tools. Hopefully you got something out of it, and we'll see you on the next one.